What do I need to know as a foreign investor opening a university in the US? The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Lao Tzu's wisdom reminds us that starting a university in the United States may look daunting, but every institution begins with one bold action. Whether you're curious about how to open a university from abroad or simply exploring the US educational market, it all starts with choosing the right corporate structure. For foreign founders, a C corporation is your best option, since owning an S-Corp or LLC requires a US Social Security number in most states. The C corporation structure gives you protection, tax benefits, and allows you to sell shares easily in the future. Planning is key. You'll need a reliable contact person in the state where you apply, someone local who can handle questions from regulators. You might also face a longer wait for your EIN, sometimes up to 6-9 months, but remember that perseverance and clear communication streamline the process. This delay won't necessarily stop your licensing steps, but it can affect the timeline for actively hiring staff and contractors. Speaking of hiring, you may opt to use a local agency until your EIN arrives. That way, you can keep your startup momentum without halting daily operations. Then there's the challenge of opening a bank account in the US, as you often need a physical presence. Hiring a trusted local executive can bridge that gap. However, be sure you have a solid legal agreement explaining who controls the funds, ensuring your investments stay protected. Now, if you're wondering how much does it cost to open a university, remember that factors like rent, salaries, and regulatory fees vary by state. Working with an accreditation consultant is almost always a smart move. They can help you meet essential standards and avoid costly missteps. You'll also need to keep an eye on annual tax returns even if you earn no income. Penalties for non-compliance can be steep. Make sure you budget for liability insurance as well. Even minor complaints can lead to big expenses if you're not protected. Building a strong administrative team is vital. These are the folks who deal with ongoing compliance, paying bills, and managing day-to-day tasks. A strong technology infrastructure is another must. Online learning platforms have made global access easier, which benefits foreign-owned institutions. Potentially, you can run most things remotely once you're established, but don't forget that US laws can differ significantly from those in your home country. Each of these hurdles can be overcome with meticulous planning and solid partnerships on the ground. Balancing legal requirements, student needs, and operational goals might feel complex, yet that's where advisors and consultants truly shine. Think of your campus, physical or virtual, as a second home for students, a nurturing space that shapes future leaders. Even if you're building a smaller program, accreditation fosters trust with students, families, and future employers. When you've ticked all these boxes, you'll see your idea turning into a real institution, one that stands apart in a global education market. Throughout this journey, remember Lao Tzu's advice. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. With each milestone, you move closer to that grand opening day. Stay focused on creating quality programs, hiring top faculty, and building a culture of excellence that resonates with students. And feel free to call me today to schedule your consultation. I've been helping clients establish universities in the US for over a decade, and I look forward to helping you. Call 925-208-9037 or email Sandra@experteduconsult.com